Oh, hello sir. Hello everyone. My name's Naqib.
My name is Amalina.
And I'm Diana.
Today we are going to talk about management structure and relate it to Apple Incorporated. We are going to start with relevant information about management structure pyramid, which we learned in the first chapter of Info 243. Afterwards, we will briefly introduce Apple Incorporated and then discuss the levels of management from the bottom all the way to the top with examples related to the company. We will then finish with the conclusion.
Let's begin by talking about the management structure pyramid. This pyramid exists to show the information flow and the functions of each management level.
Alright, do you see the arrows labeled with information flow? Vertical information flow refers to the flow of information to and from strategic management through tactical management and operation and transaction management. Horizontal information flows refers to the flow of information between departments on the same level, such as sales department and accounting department.
Now, I'm sure that all of you are familiar with Apple. Their iPhones, iPads, Apple Watch, MacBooks. Their products are famous worldwide. Almost everybody uses their products nowadays.
Here's a brief history. Apple was founded by the late Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne in 1976. Initially, they only wanted to develop and sell personal computers. After years, they succeeded in making remarkable products, and they aim to continue to do so.
Now, let's move on to the operation and transaction level. At the operation and transaction level, the information that is spread among workers consists of basic data. When we talk about operation and transaction, it involves planning, organizing, and controlling the resources needed to produce goods and services. It includes managing people like customers and workers, equipment, technology, and even as far as the streamlining of supply chain. One of the relevant departments that I would like to discuss here in particular is the supply chain management. Apple has a very sophisticated supply chain management. Over the past 4 years, Apple has been ranked the best supply chain in the world, leading the line well ahead of its competitors like Dell, Samsung, and BlackBerry. It is perhaps common for businesses to have their products manufactured in Asian countries, particularly China, as the labor costs are lower. However, what makes Apple unique is the fact that instead of increasing the number of suppliers, they actually slashed the numbers. Tim Cook, the current CEO of Apple Incorporated, cut down their main component suppliers drastically from 100 to 24 to force the suppliers to compete for the rights to manufacture Apple products. This has ensured that the products are consistently manufactured at a top-notch quality.
Next, I'm going to talk about the middle level of the pyramid, which is tactical management. In comparison to the operation and transaction processing level, the decisions made at this level are less structured and less defined. The information is more summarized too. For example, at the tactical management level, the information is not merely numbers. The information could be the monthly sales made by all Apple stores in the country, say New Zealand. The information needs to be received by the Apple sales department in New Zealand for them to measure productivity, thus acting upon the situation. The decisions made at this level tend to be short-run in nature. Tactical management is concerned with the responsibility and functionality of lower-level departments to fulfill their parts in achieving company goals. Since the Apple goal is making great products, people at the tactical management level make decisions based upon it. Here's one more example. The Apple's New Zealand division could use the same monthly sales data to conduct a variance analysis, which will help them set the next quarter sales target. Tactical management is important because it translates the strategic plans from what into how. Decisions are made based on the information from the strategic management level and the routine and regular information from the operational management level.
The uppermost part of the pyramid is strategic management. Strategic management is a process of continuous planning, monitoring, analysis, and assessment related to the goals and objectives of the organization. When Apple was under Steve Jobs, he used a top-down approach. The approach is done quite differently, as the CEO himself will make all the critical decisions with the ideas gathered by specific, exclusive people. However, after Tim Cook became the CEO, decision-making style changes as he values teamwork. The decisions made are to be aligned with the company's goal, which is to offer great products and services at affordable prices. Decisions at strategic management level are less defined, less structured, and complex compared to other levels as it considers external factors. Efficient strategic management in a business is important as it determines the foundation of the business, enabling other parts of the organization to function well. Example of strategic management is planning the business focus by conducting SWOT analysis, competitor analysis, and future market prospect analysis. All of them consider internal information as well as external information to oversee any possible risks. Information needed for decision making at this stage is more summarized, such as Apple Inc. annual financial report. It can be said that the information needed at strategic management level is not as detailed as functional, operation, and tactical, as the decision made involve external parties.
In summary, the pyramid of management structure shows the flow of information vertically and horizontally. The higher up the pyramid, with more summarized information, the decisions made are less structured, less frequent, more external-oriented, and more future-oriented.
To conclude, all management levels need to play their roles efficiently in order to achieve the company objectives.
That's right, Naqib. With that, we end our presentation. We hope that you learned something today. Thank you!
Do give us an A, sir. Bye.